Hey again. Before we go to the next chapter, I want to tell you one thing. The layout that you designed now and working on Nexus 4 and you see it normally working on emulator, there is no guarantee this layout will work on different devices with same quality. That's mean if I just change my device here to another device and let you suppose I want to change it to this one which is tablet. You see it, see some button size, see everything. They did not appear in the same way that you wanted to appear. Why? Because there is something in Android named support multiple screen. In Android, they have different devices, different device size, and you have to support all these devices. I know it's hard, but this is how Android work. So when you go here, you see something named device sizes. There is different device sizes you have to support: LDPI, MDPI, HDPI, XHDPI, XXHDPI, XXX You have to support all these devices when you do any activity. So, for example, if you see this layout now, it's working on the XHDPI normally because I designed that as a default for XHDPI. Good. If you see X, I have the size here XHDPI. That's good. So let me go more. What the one that he is not working on? You don't have to say in this way. Say okay, I need to design another layout for MDPI. So okay, just click right. You say new activity, layout resource activity. You name it in this way. Same this name, activity, then under slash, then main. But here in layout, you give it a slash. You give it the size. If you see how many devices you have all these. Okay. Let me start from the smaller one, that is LDPI. You say, hey, I have this one should be LDPI. Okay, make sure you save it. You say enter. Now if you see, he creates folder for you have two of them. One is the default that work on all devices, but if the device size come as LDPI, he will use this one. Okay, now you have another one. So for what one? Which for MDPI, and enter. Here you go. Then you continue. HDPI, we have it already. So I have another one for X HDPI. For you could do HDPI. That's fine. And this one will work on other things. And what we did here until now, we did LDPI, MDPI, HDPI, now XHDPI, XX, XXX. So now try same thing. You say, hey, I have same name for XHD, HDE, X, oh, X, MDPI, X HDPI, this way. Is it? Let me make sure if I just don't pass it. So HDPI. Okay. Yes, HDPI. So I just make sure from the name. Then I have more. I have two more, which is for XXHDPI. Same name slash XXHD, but XXHDPI because you go higher, and XXXHDPI. So see, for every layout you have to design for different screens. Like this one should be XXXHDPI. Okay, and you save it. So see, this one thing you have to know about it. So now the code that you have it here, you have to move it now for the second generation, which is HDPI. When the device came as HDPI, just replace that code with this code and see how you make sure this device is HDPI. Go and look for device running on HDPI. Like you go here, go for this one, HDPI. See how is it? So you have to make sure you make it working on this one. But he give you a where here. I'm not interested on the wheres. I'm interested on, let me just go to more devices. Hopefully I would see and look for someone work on HDPI. So this LD, MD, I would start HDPI. So MD, XHD, HDPI. I think this one will work for me. Hopefully this one. But again, use where? Why? What? I don't need to use where, mom? HDPI, maybe this one. Yes, HDPI. In HDPI it's good because I think this is or the normal way, which is this one. Now this one you don't need it. You remove it because now you support all devices. This one will work if you have you want to support HDPI and all other people want to use this one. You could use this one and this one. But now if you have HDPI, any device come HDPI, he will load this one automatically. Don't do anything. Now LDPI, let me go to it. You have to copy same code inside here, this one. Okay, but let me go to the screen and make sure the screen also, what is it? You go here in the screen and change the screen to the LDPI. So going here to the devices and look for LDPI. Hopefully I will find one LDPI. I saw one LDPI in seconds ago. I think this one. Yes. So see, this LDPI is not appearing the way that I want it to appear. See, this one is half of it goes, and this one is going to be very, very big. So you say, okay, I understand. Let me manage this button. 30 pixels too much for this button. I make it 20, hopefully will work. And you just go to the all buttons and change them to 20. Just managing your layout. This one. Hopefully with the 20 you will get enough space. So what I mean by that, you start after you design your layout, now you start go to all the design different sizes and try to support them, because your application will not appear in the same way that you want it to appear. As you see in second, he doesn't show us the same one that we designed it, and he doesn't show us in the same way that we want it to appear. Okay, this one doesn't take it right away. Okay, 20 by 20. Okay, continue. Support all other devices. So you understand now the idea, understand the concept now. What you have to do is just going to the other devices and do same thing. How you do that? I will show you in a second after I'm done from this one. So just managing the pixel, managing the design layout. So this one doesn't take it. Okay. You don't have to care about everything internal. Android will take care about this part. He will load the appropriate layout. So if someone came LDPI, he will directly Android load this one for him. If someone came HDPI, Android will directly load this one for him. So now this one as a high should be 14, not 16, and as a width 14 and the high 20, and this should be this way. And see now I believe I designed it in the way that I want it to appear. So yeah, sounded good. I think this row I didn't take it as a height. Yeah, this one have to be 20 by 20. I don't know why I just did one of them only. I did only the width. So yes, here we go. Now this button. Now I'm sure this one will work fine on other devices. But if you see the font size is not okay, you could manage the font size also. No, you don't have to do only that one. You say, okay, I see the font size is too much, 14, 18. Make it 14, and maybe 14 appear better, or make it as 12. Maybe if you see how as much size that you believe that's okay, and you apply same size on all other buttons to make them appear in the way that you wanted to appear. As I told you, this one, because it is name it LDPI, any device come with LDPI, he will load this one. You don't have to care about it. On if he come other size, you will load that one. So yes, you continue apply this pattern on all the buttons, and same thing. You say, okay, still I have this my template. I want to do it same thing, for example, for MDPI. Okay, just copy that code, paste it here. Now you have this layout, but how to make sure MDPI? Just go here and look for device running or MDPI. So you're saying, hey, on other maybe you find it. So here, for example, this one MDPI. So now you say, okay, this one MDPI is too small. Added 14 by 13. Maybe I need to increase it to 15 by 15. Okay, because you see the 14 is too small, because this is how this device is running. So I say, hey, 15 by 15, let me just do all the column, make sure I did correct design. Then I go, maybe I need more than 15. So, see it? You apply same thing. I think I didn't did it 15 by 15, so it doesn't appear in the way that I want it to appear. and this one I didn't give it 15 by 15. So maybe you say, hey, 15 is not too enough, I need in this type of devices nose width, I'm talking about the high. You say, hey, in this type of devices I needed the high to be 18, so I could like 16 to match the design. So you want to do it same thing, so you could do all these buttons, all the size, you just go through them one by one to manage it to work on this side. So did you see like what the big problem in Android? The device size. So always make sure you manage this part. So make sure you design different layout that running on different device sizes. So here I think again 16 is not working here with this big screen. Maybe you need to increase it like to maybe I think 17 will be too much enough. So if you say 17, okay, 17 as height, you could continue. So you could 17, hopefully it'll show up with the same way that I wanted. So yes, this is how we design the layout. So make sure after you design one layout and you make sure your project working on the main layout, you have to design all other layouts. You know that you have just applied this one here as a high. Maybe the width don't need to change it. See here the width doesn't need to change it because these devices, so this is good notes, like these devices still have same width but the high is different, so I need maybe to change only the high to match the new screen size. So did you see how awesome he is? So yes, this is basically how you do your app. So that is it. Here all what we have to do to match all this new amazing design. So make sure everything is cool. So make sure I just do this one in this way, and yes. So I see how I just changed it to support this device. So if any device come to my computer need to load with my phone, the phone use screen MDPI, which is this type of devices, he will directly load him this activity. He doesn't load him that activity what doesn't work. So what you have to do, you have to do same process like what I did. Go here, copy code, go back for example HDPI, paste the code here, change the screen to look for someone running on HDPI device, like going here, which is here, the direction, no, it's this one, the device, and go to XHDPI, there's too many XHDPI, for example next 9 XHDPI, and try to support it. Maybe here is it using horizontal mode, you change it to vertical mode, and you continue. You don't have to support only the vertical, you have to support sometimes the horizontal. Like suppose this application running only on vertical mode, maybe sometimes you come up with device running on horizontal, you need it to work on horizontal also. That's really easy. Like say, okay, this is my activity, I want this activity to run on horizontal also. You just click here, you just go here and create landscape mode. So see how is it, and you could also, this is also another layout, so I see it landscape mode, so you could design it. So by the end, what I want to say in this lecture, when you're done from design your application with single activity and in the other project work fine, now go and support all other device screen size. So here we done. Thank you for watching.